What's up guys, Nick Rapazzi here. Welcome to the Paradise C6 YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be working on the Bronco. If you guys are paying attention, about 2-3 months ago, the fuel pump shit the bed on this. The way you can tell in these old Ford trucks is when you turn the key, you should hear like a 2 to 3 second whine. That's your fuel pump. And this thing died right in the driveway after I got home from the grocery store. And I thought it was out of gas, but I checked the gas gauge. We're at about a half a tank. And then I noticed when I was cycling the key that I didn't hear the fuel pump anymore. So we're gonna cut a access hole in the back here to get to the top of the tank. I do not want to drop the tank just for the fact that most of the stuff's rusted. It's probably gonna need to get replaced, and it looks like it's gonna be a bitch to try to get these old bolts out. So instead of doing all that, we're just gonna drop or cut a hole in the top from to give an access to the fuel pump, so this way we don't have to break any lines or anything like that, and we'll get this thing changed. So take about an hour. I'm going to start by taking off the screws right here to get this vinyl mat off, and then I'll show you the area that we need to cut to get the access hole. So we got access to the back here, and the fuel pump sits directly in the center. If you count the ribs on here, it's basically right in the middle of the 7th one. So you want to cut your square out right in the middle here. And if you look on the side in the wheel well, you can see where the fuel pump is, and it's just super simple. So we're going to cut a square out right here. I'm going to leave the back side attached so I can just fold this back down and then seal the edges. So we're gonna make just basically a box square right here, access the fuel pump, get this thing changed, and hopefully it's all fixed and ready to go, because I miss driving this thing. This thing's super cool and super fun to drive. All right guys, we got the fuel pump out, and it's super simple to disconnect the two. The two bolts are right here. They are, what were they, 1/4-inch nuts that hold the fuel pump to this. And I don't think this fuel pump's actually bad. It's definitely been replaced before because it's got aftermarket crimp style fittings, and look how loose these things were. These things weren't even holding on. When I took this off, the negative wasn't even on anything. So I think they just came disconnected inside the tank. But this is only, I think it was like 30 bucks for this fuel pump. So I'm just gonna replace it just to be safe anyway. And we're gonna use better heat shrink style tubes and get this thing hooked up. So let me hook this up, and then we'll check back in when we're putting this thing back together. All right guys, so we have everything cleaned up, fuel pump's in. Let's make sure this thing fires up. Hear the pump, and it fires right up. Thankfully that was a super easy fix, took maybe like 45 minutes. Let me clean up and get everything put away, and then I'll check in with you guys before we close this out. All right guys, so that's it. Bronco's all set, fuel pump's done. I'm gonna go take it for a ride. I gotta get some grocery shopping done, so go make sure that I make it back and forth. Good thing it's only like a mile away if it does break down, but everything seems to be working good. And I do want to note that it did have like a hesitation problem when I first got it, and it had a hard start. Like, it would take a couple seconds for it to start, and now it seems like it's starting immediately, and when I hit the gas it seems more responsive. So it probably was an issue this whole time and I just never really addressed it. So I'm super happy that it's fixed and everything's running right. I think the big next thing for this is possibly before it starts getting cold, I do want to paint it again. I do want to rhino line the entire outside in black just to protect this stuff a little bit better. So we're definitely going to do that, and it needs to get re-geared. So at some point this winter we're going to definitely paint it and definitely get it re-geared so we can take this off-roading and do some more fun stuff with it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. Don't forget to smash that subscribe button. If you got any questions whatsoever, drop them in the comment section below and I'll answer anything that you guys got. All right, talk to y'all later. Peace.